You know when you have no words for something because internally it got you messed up? No, it's not going to be that. My brother says this is a hating video. This is not going to be a hating video. It's not going to be a hater video. So I watched with my family Rocky Horror Picture Show, Let's Do the Time Warp on Fox. And we all have pre-judgments on it and how everyone's gonna do, and we all think, oh, it's hopefully it's gonna be good. And first, let me give positivity to one. The singing was phenomenal. Each actor did an amazing part in singing. And the dancing as well. What I saw wasn't Rocky Horror Picture Show. Unfortunately. Me and my family have watched Rocky Horror every year. Probably. Seen clips, but we've seen it. The original 1975 Tim Curry full-on Rocky Horror. And being an actor and loving the art about it, loving the simplicity about it, loving the whole sexual vibe of it, the craziness of it. When I heard that they were doing a remake, I was like, sweet! But then, watching it, me, my brother, my sister, my mom were just like, confused on what we were watching. It wasn't, even if it was 2016 version, I'm so sorry. Laverne Cox is an amazing actress. She is phenomenal. Been a big fan, me and my family are a big fan of hers. Love her in Orange is the New Black. I've seen her in Faking It, and she does good work. I feel like you held back. You held back as Franken. I didn't say he. I said she. What you mean?
No, I felt like you held back. Are you talking to her? Or are you saying
I'm saying everybody. I'm talking to you, Laverne. I'm talking the world right now. I feel like Frankenfurter was held back by Laverne Cox. You held back. I did not see Frankenfurter. I did not see Rocky Horror. The outfit was amazing. The makeup was new, I guess. And I understand we're trying to make things old into new, but there are classics for a reason. And I feel like Laverne Cox held back. I feel like there was no opportunity for her to be Frankenfurter. I'm sorry. I was so upset when I watched. And with Brad and Janet, it wasn't, how do I say it? I'm sorry. It just, for me, I understand what everybody, like, he's hating. Or, what the hell? It was a really good, don't get me wrong, the singing was phenomenal. But it was just, honestly, it was too much. Shockingly, with Rocky Horror, it was too much. The band, the dancers. The reason why Rocky Horror Picture Show was amazing is because the simplicity of the acts and how everything went smoothly. This one felt rushed. It felt like the scenes were going way too fast. Nothing was simple. The outfits were amazing. They were shouting out at me. The outfits were like crazy good. The singing was phenomenal. Rocky Stas, you are an amazing singer. Holy smanoli. You are an amazing singer. Like, when I heard your voice, I was like, shocked. I was shocked. Everybody else we already know can sing, of course. I just felt like, I'm sorry, like, the professor in the wheelchair? What was that? First off, who was that? The costuming. What? Why? That was horrible. I'm sorry. Like, if you see the 1975 version, that is what the style was. Today, what I saw was Albert Einstein with really bad eyebrows. I saw Einstein on Rocky Horror. I don't know why. When I saw Tim Curry, I was thinking, the way he was acting, that's how you're supposed to do it. In the new version, when I saw him do the whole, when he was the guy, I forgot the character, where he was talking about each scene, that's what he was doing. That's him. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'm not being a hater. I'm being realistic as an actor, as a person who is a fan of Rocky Horror. The 2016 version flatlined horribly. Oh, and Riff Raff? Makeup was pounded on. What is this? Why is your... No, you guys don't understand, like, when portraying a character... Oh, Christina Milian loved it. Loved it, loved it. You killed it, murdered it. It was cute. But, like, for Riff Raff, it's, like, hunchback. And it's like, hello. Thank you for coming this evening. Like, what was this? Like, I don't understand. I know we're doing new versions, but... And then Rocky, like, not Rocky, I'm sorry, Frankenfurter. It's like, what was that? No offense, Laverne Cox. No offense at all, but, like, what was that? I think you were holding back a lot. With Frankenfurter, there's more. There is passion in it. And I felt that it was half-ass. I'm sorry. When you think of Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror, you're just like, Rocky! Or... I love doing this scene, because it's my favorite scene. It's, listen, I made you, and I can wreck you just as easily. When I watched her do it, it was so sad. And there was no, like, you know what I mean, like, reaction, guys. And I'm hoping that we actually learn if we're gonna remake stuff. I'm sorry, like, I've seen Fox's, all their musicals. Pretty much that, like.
What about Glee?
Glee's, oh my god, Glee's version was actually pretty good too. The whole music, that's what I was thinking of, because when you do the original, but when me, my brother, my sister, and my mom were just like, the hell are we watching? It was so confusing. I don't understand. I saw people acting, but it wasn't, like, real for me. When you watch Rocky Horror, you just get involved in the movie. The 1975 version, you get involved. You see it, you love it, you breathe in it. This one, I'm just like, what? Magenta did a really good job. Her character, Magenta did I don't know the names of all the actors, but she did a really good job. But I wanted more. As Magenta, I wanted more. It was kind of like, he's okay. No, he's okay. Like, bubbly and this and that. She was very rock and roll. And I understand there is a difference with movie. There's a difference with theater and musical and this and that. But I'm sorry, if you go to any theater and you watch Rocky Horror, they do the same thing as the 1975 version. And this one, I was shocked. I'm sorry, it's just, I'm not being a hater. I'm being realistic. Everybody can agree with me. You wanted more. You wanted the sexual feeling, the sex, the drugs, the rock and roll, and it was more, I'm sorry to say this, guys, it was like I'm always at, like, let's say Rocky Horror's at 100, it was at a 23. And all of them, as singers, dancers, actors, and other things, is amazing. This, however, was not, and I was so disappointed, and I'm very, very saddened. that we used a popular 1975 classic amazing film. We changed it into that. And I'm telling you guys right now, in the YouTube world, in the world itself, and everyone out there, that that is not Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm sorry. To the younger generation that is watching, please watch the 1975 version with Tim Curry. That is the Rocky Horror original. What you just watched is not. And I hope, and I honestly hope that whatever we remake is better, is more alive, because I felt dead. And I understand, because Rocky Horror Picture Show in 1975, it was very sexual, and we can't air certain things on TV. And if that's the case, they should have never done it, or they could have made more. They could have figured out ways to make it more graphic, fun, sexual, and I was really upset. Honestly, I was so mad. I wanted to just scream at the TV because I didn't understand what was going on. Scenes were going by. There was too much going around. Everything was a mess. Singing was phenomenal. The singing is amazing. The dancing, the choreography, fantastic. Just the acting and the characters, and I was just being an actor myself. You embody the character, and I feel like certain people didn't embody the character as well as they should have, and as is expected of them to embody. It's just the passion in it, and I didn't see the passion. Sorry guys, this was my reaction for Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's do the Time Warp on Fox, and I don't know what else to say, but good job, good effort, but it was, sorry. Alright guys, like, subscribe, please, and please get the word out that newer generation should know classic instead of what we've given them. I'm sorry. And no disrespect to anyone. This is just visual as an audience, as a fan, as a person who is in the arts, who's an actor, who's just loves seeing artistic people go out and do their thing, who love the classic as well. I'm sorry. It's just